Hey everyone, good to see you. I thought I would do a little update video. I know I'm walking directly into the sunlight, so I'm squinting a bit, which makes me look much older. This is day plus 42 in my recovery, which is seems quite unbelievable, doesn't it? Day plus 42. So I'm almost halfway through my 100 days, and day 100 is when I get released from the transplant team and I go back under my oncologist. Near day 100 I'll have another PET scan to see really what's happening with the cancer and to ensure that I am still in remission, which is what we want. So it's been a few weeks since I've done a video, and it's been for a few reasons, I think. One, I haven't really felt up to it. I don't think my body's really felt up to even doing it. And secondly, because my mind hasn't really been up to it. So I think there have been lots of days where I thought, oh, I'll do a video today, and then I decided that I just couldn't be bothered, which feels quite unlike me. Or that normally maybe I notice that and I push through it. I don't know. But anyway, I haven't done a video, and I think I've had quite a few days of feeling agitated, just feeling just a little bit unsettled, and there's still bits of that. But generally I am on an upward trend. So from a health perspective, I'm now only going bi-weekly to the hospital. So I went yesterday and they did my bloods. I've got 2 infections at the moment, so I left hospital with enterovirus, which I still have 4 weeks on. And they told me yesterday that my swab last week, I also have para-influenza, which is basically flu. You normally get influenza A and influenza B, and para-influenza is when they can't quite tell whether you're A or B. So fortunately I don't have any symptoms from either, and it's viral, so they can't treat it. So we kind of go on with those 2, but it means that I end up being shielded when I get to hospital. They won't let me sit with anybody else, and they put me into a little side room, which I guess are all the right things to do. But my bloods are generally trending up. Neutrophils have dropped back down a little bit to just above 1, but they're still on the right side. So as the doctor described to me last week, it's kind of very much this flow. It goes up and it goes down, it goes up and it goes down. Don't expect this upward trajectory. So I still have side effects. I've still got numerous side effects. The peripheral neuropathy is probably really the worst bit, so the feeling in my toes and in my balls of my feet feels a bit worse when I walk. That feels like the biggest hurdle at the moment that I'm having to deal with, and at the moment not finding anything that helps it settle, but all in good time. So you'll notice I'm sitting on my bench. I have to tell you a little story that yesterday Kelly and I were in the kitchen cooking dinner, and we looked out and there were 2 pigeons facing the back of the garden on the bench, and they kind of snuggled up close. I'm like, oh look, they're having a nice moment on our bench, and then it looked like they had a really good old snog, tongues down throats and everything. And then one of them crouched down, and Kelly said, hop on. And he did. He hopped on, had a go, hopped off after about 5 or 6 seconds, and then they had this kind of lovers tiff thing. It was a fascinating moment, and what I was most disturbed by, that it was on my fucking bench, or fucking on my bench, really. I don't know which it could be both. But clearly this is a special minute. I mean, they've shit everywhere on it as well. I'm sitting in the little bit where there isn't any. So anyway, that's the bench story. What else have I got to tell you? I guess we're on the hunt and the search for how we increase funds back into Willow Tree. So any ideas for fundraising, let me know. I'll tell you, I'm going to do something next year. I'm going to go on a bit of a pilgrimage and use that as an opportunity to raise some money. But that will be next year. But we really need to find some ways to increase our funds so that we can give to more families. So it was amazing to give the 20,000 to 4 different families, and we want to be able to support some more. So any ideas you have, any fundraising events you have an opportunity to do, and if you'd like to support Willow Tree, that would be incredible, and we would be massively grateful. We're also talking to a couple of organisations about some possible funding for us. So that's certainly on the radar at the moment. And today is June the 21st, which in the Northern Hemisphere is our longest day, is our Summer Solstice. For anybody that celebrates the Summer Solstice, it's our longest day of the year. Today we're going to have 16 hours and 43 minutes of daylight. Amazing. So this is our transition time, our ceremonial, ritualistic transition time from winter into summer, which is about light and possibility, and from all the wintering aspects of kind of hunkering down and starting to seed and water and nurture. Now is the time of growth, where everything is bursting into light and an opportunity to reap what has been sown. So I don't know how you're going to just at least perhaps acknowledge and honour the light that we have and these long summer days that we have. We won't notice that they're starting to get darker for quite a while yet. So perhaps have a think about how you're going to honour it. Perhaps it's an opportunity for you to set some intentions and really think into and feel into with all your senses what it is you want and hope for. It feels a real time of hope with the light. It feels spacious and feels like within all the light and all the room that we have, there's a lot of possibility for things to change, for things to be better, for things to improve. I'm certainly hoping that for my own health, that this is an opportunity of where everything that we have planted and sown in the last 6 months will come to bear. And I hope for the same for you too. As a follower of Willow Tree, as someone who is standing shoulder to shoulder with myself and Kelly and Mia and all the Willow Tree tribe, I really hope for good things for you too. So that's probably me signing off, I think, without me wittering on for too long. I don't know how long I've gone for. I can't see the time. It's a good thing that it doesn't show me the time. But I send you lots of summer love and solstice blessings, and just to say how grateful I am, how grateful we all are for your continued support. I know for a lot of people this will blend into the background. This will be, my story will be, I don't know, yesterday's chip paper, because stuff happens and the world moves on and we have other things to think about and focus on. And I know that lots of you still stay in touch, and I also know that lots of you still send us love and blessings and good thoughts, even though you might not type that and send that you don't need to. So I want to say how grateful that I am personally to you folks for being with us on this. So we wouldn't have got through, and I personally wouldn't have got through without Mia and her support and her cheek and her love and there's no way I'd have got through this or got to this point without Kelly showing me enormous amounts of love and kindness and compassion, and her ability to think ahead and to figure stuff out and to do the research that I would never do, and just to be there for me. And actually she has one eye on me even when she isn't in the same room as me. She kind of knows, she has a sixth sense that she needs to tune into something. So for that I am massively grateful. I can't think of anyone that I would rather be walking this path with than you. So that's me signing off, and I send you loads of love, and I'll give you an update again in a couple of weeks or so. I'll let you know how things are going. Okay, big love to all of you. Happy summer solstice, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.